So we're at the statue in the middle of the desert in Joshua Tree. Well, this is Jeff Keighley's statue thing that he's promoting for the Game Awards this coming Thursday, December 11th. So we're here. This thing it has speakers in there. You can actually hear something, and this is actually dripped in dry ice over here. There's speakers in here. The design is actually pretty magnificent in terms of detail and scope. This thing is probably maybe like with that spire up at the top, maybe about like maybe 12, 13 feet maybe. Yeah, I hear something like a rumbling. Very cool. So you get the bear here, you get the serpent, you get these demons. There's a couple people out here. Security over there. And yeah. This looks pretty cool. There's no like insignia or anything like that I've seen. But this is pretty damn detailed. It's very, very detailed. And it glows at nighttime, so we cannot touch it. This is pretty cool. I'm not sure if I'm gonna come back here at nighttime to see if it's glowing red, to see how it looks like at night. But yeah, this thing is dripping right over here.
A homicide investigation in northern Nevada is underway after a man was found lying in a pool of blood during the Burning Man Festival last night. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Marie Mortera. The Pershing County Sheriff's Department says there is no further information available at this time, but the investigation is ongoing as people continue to leave the festival. News 3's Jane Davenport spoke with someone on their way back home, and Jane, he says he couldn't believe the tragic news.
Marie, the man I spoke with is choosing to remain anonymous in this story and asked that we refer to him by his playa name, Zip. And just like the reference to a playa name, there are many things he says people just don't understand about the environment at Burning Man unless they've been. But last night's tragedy was a shock to the community as they continue to question what exactly could have happened.
You know, it was all kind of rainbows and butterflies before that.
Zip called me on his way home from Black Rock City, where the Burning Man Festival is held every year. According to the festival's website, it's a week-long event where people can find art installations, performances, and, quote, radical inclusion.
In all, it's a human experience that doesn't happen anywhere in the world other than Black Rock City.
Every year, the festival ends with flames as a giant structure of a man burns, hence the name Burning Man. It was at this time, around 9:15 at night, when police say a festival goer flagged down an officer, alerting them to a man lying in a pool of blood. That man was pronounced dead on scene.
It was hard to take in. It was like, I can't believe it.
Zip said he was surprised to hear about the death, considering how safe he felt the entire week he was there.
Everywhere I went, there was always police there, which truly made me feel safe because I'm in a city with 70,000 people and I only know maybe like 50 of them.
With 70,000 people living with each other for a week in the middle of the Nevada desert, Zip says sometimes things can get out of hand.
But I did see a lot of people that were totally intoxicated and hammered beyond belief, where they're like stammering around.
He mentioned the severe weather too.
On day one, we set up our camp and we got hit with that wind, and there's some gusts that were pretty wicked.
It was a start to a week that ended in a way Zip says no one could have imagined.
But after the fire died down, Vadim's friends noticed he was missing.
I asked, guys, where is our friend? Why is he not there? Guys, no, it's not normal because person not come back. He has his tent, his baggage, and he not back. I feel something strange.
Word had spread. Something was seriously wrong.
We were given a report of a body found, possibly deceased, quite a few streets away from where the majority of the population was.
When police arrived, the report of a body was confirmed, found in the far reaches of the camp.
A burner flags one of the law enforcement officers at the festival down, and they find a man laying in a pool of blood with a knife sticking out of his neck. They don't know who he is at the time, but they know that this looks like foul play.
Soon, the worst was confirmed on September 1st. The Pershing County Sheriff's Department announced a homicide was committed. 2 days later, authorities identified the body as Vadim's.
On Monday, I got a lot of messages about murder. Like, Anna, do you know about this? Tell your followers about this murder. You need to share this post. We had keep in touch with Sophia, and after maybe 6-7 hours, she called me like, you can't imagine, the Vadim was murdered.
How'd you react? What was going through your head?
I was shocked because he's Russian. It's the first murder from Burning Man. First, the Burning Man alive for almost 40 years.
Vadim's killing, sending shockwaves through the Russian-American community and the wider world of Burning Man. Black Rock City, which sits on federal land in Nevada, is under the jurisdiction of Pershing County.
Pershing County is really a small community, rural, agricultural. When Burning Man gets here every year, it increases the population by more than tenfold.
Bryce Shields is the district attorney. As investigators search for Vadim's killer, the extreme nature of the festival posing a challenge.
Does that complicate this investigation, given that this is a desert where the crime scene is no longer?
We're dealing with a city that's ephemeral, right? I mean, it evaporates a day or two after the burning of the effigy. There's no fixed addresses, there's no infrastructure. People at the event, it's tradition the event not to use your real name, they use a playa name.
The first question police ask these days are there cameras? Here you have a situation where you don't have security cameras. Even to get a car, to get a license plate, anything. Here, you got nothing.
The sheriff's department stating that Vadim was killed from a stab wound to his neck by a kitchen knife, providing a photo of the type of knife used. No suspects have yet been named, and no arrests have been made.
They have the murder weapon. That's very important in an investigation. Let's go see whose DNA is on it. Well, who knows? Could they have 10 people's DNA? Could they have 1,000 people's DNA? And if they have 1,000 people's DNA on it, does that mean that any one of those people is the murderer? It could just be that those people used the knife, which was used as a communal knife.
The Burning Man organization cooperating with investigators, releasing an official statement reading in part, "Our hearts go out to Vadim's family and friends, and we grieve the loss of a community member. Burning Man Project is doing everything we can to assist the sheriff's investigation so the perpetrator can be caught and brought to justice." But Vadim Kruglov's friends and family aren't giving up. His father posting a video on social media from Russia asking for help. District Attorney Shields is not giving up either.
Friends and family of Vadim believe that he was in fact murdered. What's your message to them, given where we are now?
First and foremost, I would have to convey my condolences to his family. I would promise them that we're going to do our very best to solve this crime and to hold that person accountable and get justice for Vadim.
At a Russian Orthodox church in New York, friends of Vadim gathering for a service. The tight-knit group remembering his energy, style, and sense of humor, while marking 40 days since his passing.
Vadim was such a bright and unique, authentic personality that life was brimming from him. That's the heartbreaking part, because I think he was such a tremendous potential.
Vadim's community keeping candles lit for him and still hoping to find answers to what happened in that desert that took their friend from them far too soon.
He was very old school Russian. You know, he worked hard, he played hard, and he prayed hard.
I still feel like he is very alive, such a living soul. Not many people who are living right now are so alive as he was.
But I say, walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. For the desires of the flesh are against the Spirit, and the desires of the Spirit are against the flesh, for these are opposed to each other, to keep you from doing the things you want to do. But if you are led by the Spirit, you are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are evident: sexual immorality, impurity, sensuality, idolatry, sorcery, enmity, strife, jealousy, fits of anger, rivalries, dissensions, divisions, envy, drunkenness, orgies, and things like these. I warn you, as I warned you before, that those who do such things will not inherit the kingdom of God. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control.